These exact productivity tips that I'm about to share with you played a major part in helping me get to 10K per month once, then back down, and then back to 10K a month again. By the end of this video, if you've watched the whole way through, I'm going to give you the exact systems that I use in my own life, which has helped me get to 10K a month, so you can actually replicate and implement it in yours to help you get to 10K a month as well. Now, number one, okay, this sounds simple, but I promise you it helps so much, okay? Make a to-do list and do it the night before your day. You need to wake up and go into your day with clarity on what tasks need doing, what does your day actually look like, so you can move the needle towards your goals. Because some people, they'll make a to-do list, but they'll wake up in the morning and then make that to-do list, and it takes half an hour to an hour to get clarity on what they actually need to do. If you actually wake up knowing what you need to do, you can wake up, get out of bed, and go straight into your day and towards your goals, based off the tasks that you set the night before. Now, how do I do this? I just use Notes, okay? It's a very, very generic app. Everyone has it on their iPhones. I use Notes. I have my day, my morning routine that I need to complete, the tasks I need to do for the day. I have a checklist there, and that's all I do, okay? The objective for me every single day, as soon as I wake up and I just tick off each thing throughout the day. Sales work, creative work, the gym, any task that I need to do, washing, anything is on there, and I just tick it off. Once I've done that for the day, my day is done. Simple but effective. Number two, morning routines. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of morning routines because I feel like in the entrepreneurship space, or especially the coaching business space and the education space, a lot of people make a big deal out of morning routines. I think most of the stuff out there is a little bit gay, let's say. But my morning routine, it's quick, sharp, and it allows me to get myself in the right headspace for the day, and allows me to actually get into productive work as quick as possible. So none of this cold shower, none of these ice plunges, none of these morning affirmations, none of that fucking shit which takes an hour, 2 hours, because guess what actually moves the needle in your life and business? The actual work, not all the other stuff that you see online. So what I do in the mornings, I wake up, I shower, I get dressed, I read my goals. There's 3 dot points there that I wrote down the night before, just to kind of give myself clarity and I guess a sense of direction on why I'm doing this, a reminder. I read the Daily Stoic. All it is just a little reminder of how to actually show up in life, how to live life, how to control emotions. And it helps give clarity once again for how I need to show up in my day. I then look at my North Star, which is pretty much just like my goals, the vision I have for my life, and then I get into work. So all that's doing, Jesus Christ, my mic. So this here takes me shower, get ready, 10, 15 minutes. Read goals, Daily Stoic, North Star, 5-10 minutes. That's all it is. It just gets me in the right headspace to get to work, because guess what? Some days you don't really want to do the work. Believe it or not, it's not always that fun. So if you have your goals, if you have your Daily Stoic, if you have your North Star, reminders of why you're doing what you're doing, how to show up and actually complete those tasks. For me, it gets me in a good headspace and allows me to actually go crush the day. Number 3, work from an environment which makes it easy to be focused. So you need to control your environment. What do I mean by this? Sitting in a lounge room with Netflix on in the background, you're sitting on a couch, you got your laptop on your lap, not on a desk. Guess what? It makes it very, very hard to get to work and be productive, because you've got distractions around you. You're sitting on a comfy couch. It's very easy to get tired and doze off. Or another example could be, you might be working at your desk, but you've got your phone next to you, and I'm a culprit for this, okay? Having my phone with me because I do need it for work, so I have it next to me. Sometimes you get notifications for other stuff. If you haven't turned them off, I have turned them off, and then you get distracted. So you need to set up your environment for success and your environment to stay productive. So for example, different types of work is going to require different environment to be successful in. If you need to be creative, go somewhere with nature maybe, or a cafe, or somewhere where there's music in the background, and be in your thoughts and have a notebook in front of you, or your laptop, or however you create creative work. If you need to do sales calls, for me, for part of my work, well, I sit in this office here, there's no distractions, no noise around me, no people around me, and I focus on the sales calls. So make sure your environment is actually setting you up for the work that you do and making it easy to do. You want to make it as easy as possible for you to do the best work possible in your environment. Number 4, if you run off of meetings and you actually are in some type of field, or I guess work, where meetings pretty much control your life. For example, I'm in sales. Guess what controls my life? Meetings. Use a calendar. This gives you clarity on where you are at in your day. You can literally see as it's going down where you're at, what meetings you've done, what meetings you're about to go into, how much time you have. It's pretty simple. And this ties into using your to-do list as well on your notes. So for example, I'll have my morning routine, and then the next thing I need to do is my sales work. For my sales work, I also have a calendar within sales work, which allows me to see my day within sales. And then after that, once my day is done in sales, then it's obviously into creative time, personal brand work and stuff like that. So always use a calendar. I use Google Calendar. If you have any type of account online through Google, you have access to a Google Calendar. It's pretty simple to use. It's pretty good because you can use it on your phone as well. For example, if I pull up my phone now, you can see here that there is my Google Calendar. You can't actually see it, but that's my Google Calendar. I know exactly what meetings I have coming up on my phone. Also my laptop I can see, gives me clarity in my day so I know what meetings are coming up and keeps it structured. Number 5 is dealing with brain fog and overthinking. Yes, you can do the morning routines to have the headspace you need. Yes, you can have your to-do list to know what your tasks need to be doing. Yes, you can have your calendar to make sure you know what's coming up. And yes, you can be in the right environment. But guess what? Brain fog and overthinking and limiting beliefs and stress and all these emotions and things that will come up regardless of what you do. Now, because they will come up, okay, you're a human, these things happen. Knowing how to actually deal with it when these things come up is massively important. And for me, what I do when limiting beliefs come in, when stress comes in, when some anxiety comes in, when worry comes in, when brain fog comes in, when all these things are going on in my head because I'm trying to be successful at sales, I'm trying to build a personal brand, I'm trying to develop in semi-professional football, I'm trying to be focused at the gym, I'm trying to keep a good relationship with the people around me. There's 100 things going on, even at 21 years old. Probably won't compare to in a few years' time, but for me right now, obviously that's a lot of things going on in my head. So naturally, these emotions and things are going to come in. The way that I fix it every time that it comes up, and without failure, this works, all right? I'm going to sell you hard on it, okay? Find a notepad, find a pen. As simple as this right here, notepad, pen. Everything that's going on in your brain, all the mess and all the emotions that are tied to what tasks and stuff that you're looking at doing, or whatever the fuck you're worrying about is what I'm trying to say here. Write it down, exactly what's going on. One of the things might be, oh, I haven't made enough sales this month. Oh, I'm struggling with this in my sales process. Oh, I'm struggling with this in personal branding. I'm struggling with this limiting belief of where I want to get in the future. Write them down. Once you actually can see them visually for what they are and it's out of the mess in your brain, if you can actually see them visually, you will realize it's not that bad and you have clarity on where you're at. Okay, the amount of times that I'd be so stressed and overthinking about everything, I write it down and it might be, say it was something to do with money or say it was something to do with sales. I write it down and it just makes you realize, wow, it's not that bad. Okay, I just need to do this here to solve this problem. I just need to do this here to solve that problem. I just need to do this task here to solve that problem, and I've overcome those problems. Okay, so when brain fog and overthinking comes into play, get a notepad, get a pen, write down the problems that are going on in your mind, work out logistically, not emotionally, logistically and analytically how to actually overcome those things, and then do the task to overcome it, and then it gets rid of the brain fog. Simple as that. And then lastly, number 6 is Notion. Notion is the greatest fucking software platform on earth. I use it for everything in business, sales, to-do lists as well within sales, content planning, calendars, everything, okay? I'm not gonna walk you through it because I use it, there's a lot to it. I'm looking at my Notion right now and there's about 7 different team spaces between my goals, content, YouTube videos, social media, content planners, remote sales, YouTube Academy, crypto, education company, like there's a bunch of stuff on there. So I recommend looking at Notion for business. If you're an online business, look at Notion, or even a student as well would probably benefit from it. But yes, it will help a lot. Those 6 things right there, okay, are literally all the productivity hacks that I use, which have helped me get to 10K a month twice. And if you replicate these into your own life, I guarantee you it's going to give you a lot more clarity about your day. It's going to help you go into your day with intention and knowing what tasks you need to actually do before you even wake up. So then that way there you can get into the day, get after it, get yourself in a productive mind state with an effective morning routine, which takes 10-15 minutes, not even. Okay, you set up your environment for success with the type of work you're doing. Use a calendar to go into your meetings and actually understand where you are at in your day. You also know how to deal with brain fog and overthinking when it comes up by just getting a notepad and writing down what's going on in your brain. And then also as well, learning Notion and actually working out what parts of Notion are relevant for your business and where you are at and what field you're in, and using that effectively to help make sure you are more productive as well. If you've enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.